Broadway and the Washington Bridge. 146 minor delays on the 95, Southern connector inbound back to Dean Street. 295 delay free between Route 44, Route 6, and Route 37. With your Southern New England traffic, I'm Jim Stearns.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
My fellow Americans, do you have a dime? Do you want a new Kia? Then elect Route 6. Route 6 Automall Kia in Swansea. They are the front runners in this campaign because it's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
Excuse me, what's your position on credit?
At Route 6 Automall Kia, if you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit. Every new Route 6 Kia is just one dime down.
What about the rumors? 0% financing and your engine is covered for life, no charge?
Those rumors are true. Route 6 Automall Kia.
In Swansea.
Route6automall.com. Oh, and I approve this message.
Kia Honda, 0% APR, 66 months, 15 per month, for 1,000 finance, 56 months, time down, $339 a month.
They say we're all in this together. Unfortunately, that also applies to cyber criminals. They know it.
Let us do it for you. At capacity.
Patient in room 1 is getting a root canal. The x-rays in room 2 are going to have to wait. We're down to one hygienist.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Introducing looking for a home. Broadcasting live. Here's Chris Brown. Go crazy. Pro FM. Change. New Essex. Oilchange.com.
enforce the rules, then we'll close the institutions down. I am prepared to do that. Better safe than sorry. I would not send my child to a school in a hotspot cluster that has not been tested, where I did not have proof that the infection rate was low in that school. I would not send my child. I am not going to recommend or allow any New York City family to send their child to a school that I wouldn't send my child. We're going to close the schools in those areas tomorrow.
Okay, whatever he says. Yeah, whatever. The same guy that said, we're going to send these patients to nursing homes, long-term care facilities. Then he lashes out at the long-term care facilities. They did it for the money. He left the beds that the president built for him, the vast majority of them, over 70-some-odd% of them, empty. The president built the hospital beds, manned the hospital beds, converted the hospital beds into COVID-19 capability, provided all of the manpower, all of the PPE ever imaginable. Every single ventilator that was needed was produced. And then now it's estimated by the AP over 11,000 people died because of that one decision. Same with the governor of New Jersey, same with the governor of Pennsylvania, same with the incompetent governor of Michigan. Unbelievable. All right, 29 days, you're the ultimate jury. 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. Larry is in Louisiana. Larry, how are you? Glad you called, sir.
Hey, Sean. Thank you for taking my call. It's an honor to talk to you today.
Thank you. Honor to talk to you.
I want to thank you for continuing to bring these physicians on and keeping the discussion alive about hydroxychloroquine. My personal story, I'll try to be brief, but my wife in the end of July came down with COVID, and at first she tested negative. She had symptoms for a day and a half, a fever, body aches, and a cough, and went in and tested negative, so she went on to work, and then within 24 hours, her symptoms had increased tremendously, and she had become very, very congested. Temperature was even higher, and just felt extremely worse. And so when we got tested again, and so within 24 hours of testing negative, she tested positive. And from that point, fortunately, her physician is very aggressive, as at that point had treated over probably 45 to 50 patients using the ACQ cocktail.